Hi there, my name is Kronenberg and welcome to my channel. This is basically a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year for everybody. This is a big thank you. I do my end of year one, I always do, and this is my my end of year one. So I'm going to kind of go through bits and bats and say things. But first of all, I'd like to give my thanks to certain people. I will give a generic thanks to certain YouTube channels a bit later on, but for the first thing I'm going to kind of talk about is one person in particular. This guy is from work. His name is Tom. Thank you very much, mate. I do appreciate all your comments. I know you don't do them on YouTube, but you talk to me face to face, so that's fine enough for me. I do try and cater to a lot of his requests. I did do some Ghost Recon Wildlands for him. I don't know if he actually watched any or not, he didn't really say, but quite happy to do that. There's a bit more about that later on. But yeah, he's very it's good. It's good to have feedback from most of the people that you actually know physically, if you know what I mean. Sorry, I've having a few bit of whiskies. Anyway, there you go. So my channel, 105 subscribers, which is pretty good, I would say. For me, I never thought I'd get 105. I think once I burst through the 100 bubble, I got this email from YouTube. I didn't get anything like a placard or anything like that, like these big YouTubers that get 1,000 subscribers every hour or something, but 100 when I got it, it was very nice. I felt absolutely quite thrilled, to be honest. It was a massive achievement. Here's the next 100, but for any YouTubers, anyone starting up, big, small, don't really matter, any subscribers is good. When they leave, you kind of get annoyed, but you know, that's how it is. Anyway, so I tend to do like a end of year review. Say, oh, by the way, the game behind the background here is it's Battlefield 4. Just sort of running around here, just killing anything I can see, and usually die miserably each time I do. So I usually don't get a great kill death ratio. I think it's like 1 kill and 3 deaths, so I don't really care too much. Anyway, so playlists that I've done this year, I've done all sorts of weird and wonderful kind of games that, well, games I never thought I'd play and games that I actually wanted to play. So I've done One Moment of Time, Stained, Battle Stations Midway, Urban Trial Freestyle, Love Chronicles The Spell, Eternal Journey, The New Atlantis, Way of Hero, Hare in the Hat, Civilizations 4, Cellar, Decay the Mare, Alan Wake, and Bizarre Earthquake. And then I've got some that are still ongoing that I've also either brought out this year or still ongoing from this year or last year or whatever. So we've got Rocket League, got a new Civs 4 playlist going, Siberia, got my game reviews obviously, Red Faction, Copycat, Ghost Recon Wildlands, Civ City Rome, the second attempt at that one. I did one donkeys years ago, and Alphabet Battlefield, it's the A to Z I call it. So I've done, like I say, loads of all sorts of weird and wonderful games. I mean, some of what we got there, we've got Midway, was like a I don't know what you would call it, strategy sort of, well, battleships and stuff. I've got loads of point and click kind of, not point and click, hidden picture games, and Stained. That was my first ever game review ever, and I bought the game. I didn't play it for like 2-3 years later, but I did play it. So I just drinking the old whiskey here. I'll be regretting that in the morning. I'm regretting it now. There you go. Way of Hero. Oh god. And Alan Wake. I mean, some of these games that people have heard of, some I've never heard of. I mean, I haven't heard of half of these games, but I played them anyway. Like Cellar, stuff like that. I think Cellar was a game I played on a game review, and I actually liked it. Did I? I can't remember. Oh, who cares? Anyway, so the direction in the new year for 2019. God, it sounds bad when you say it. My goodness me. So I'm going to start listening or replying to more comments, etc. So looking at suggestions. So the best example is Civs 4. So a couple of people, well, one person in particular, GFY Productions, basically replied to one of my videos. It may have been Civs 4, maybe he's watching his pre-examples, or Civs 5, or whatever it was, and he asked if I could do some more. So I did, and the way I'm doing this one is I was replying to him for a couple of times, and then I decided to do like a, not a live, but an interaction kind of game. So I do like half an hour, release it, wait for the replies, because they kind of helped me, because my first attempt at this was miserable. And then I kind of go off that and then do the next one based on the replies, which is good. So that's what I'm saying. I want to try to. I do reply to all my comments, no matter even if they're telling me where to go, well, within reason. I try to reply to everybody, and usually with those type of people, I still kind of swerve it to being kind of happy and jolly, which they probably don't expect. Civ City Rome was another one. There's a guy called Johnny, your friend Johnny, but turned out to be my friend Johnny. But, well, whatever. So he watched Civ City Rome and suggested, well, because I nearly got to the end, but I just died a death. So I've started a new one of them. And a few reviews. I did a couple of people have replied to my reviews and suggested something for me to do. You know, I've had like oh god, what is it now? Tank Wars. It's a game I did, and a review of a game. And the developers are actually well, clan mates of another clan, if that makes sense, a Battlefield clan. So they offered me the full alpha, beta version or whatever. But I have that, and basically I keep updating it, and I get feedback from them. And the other one was a guy, I haven't done the video yet. There's the remake for Solaroids, but I'm hoping to do that one this year, hopefully. And another one, a guy never came back to me, just asked me, and I did it. Was a game called Conflict Denied Ops, and he couldn't hear me, which is understandable because I couldn't hear myself when I heard it back. So I did like a mini review. Got more Let's Plays planned for the year, hopefully. I haven't got a clue what kind of games. It can be a mixture. My Steam list is massive. My Origin list is quite large, and my Uplay list is quite large because they offered loads of games for free a couple of years ago. I can't remember off the top of my head. So I've got. I don't know. If anybody suggests anything, they can look at my Steam account and see anything and go, "Oh, can you do this one?" Within reason. If it's a open world game that can last for like Witcher 3, I'm not going to do that because I'll be there for decades figuring out how to play the game. So I'm going to also do BF3 and 4 for the Copycat and the A to Z. So if you don't know what Copycat is, if you don't know what Battlefield, there's no point. But basically, Copycat is where I just borrow somebody's kit and sort of steal it off them for the day and run around in it. And the A to Z is, well, it's A, B, C, D, or whatever. But a bit more frequently. And the same with like Civs 4 and that. I'm going to make them a bit more frequently. Game reviews and demos. And the demos, somebody did reply to one of my games saying it's not a review, it was a gameplay. Well, it was. But what I do with demos, because you only have a limited time to play the things, is I just play the first 30 minutes and give my feedback based on that. It might be miserable, it might be good, I don't know. So I've got a few collaborations coming up. Well, with one guy anyway. It's one of my mates from my clan. Known him from the BF2 days. And I've met him as well. I wandered all the way over to Sweden to meet him. Well, and a few others, obviously. So, Ghost Recon. That's what I was saying, Tom. In case you're still hearing or listening or falling asleep or whatever. Ghost Recon. Hoping to do some co-op. So it'll be me and him running around. So I'm recording that. And the maybe some Sniper Elite V2. I did it ages ago with my mate Sam. He's another clan mate. But we're going to do it with Well, the guy it's going to be is if you know who it is, Tom, which you probably will do if you watch my raw meals. It will be a guy called Krill or Red Chili. So, like I say, I'm going to try and keep up with the. Oh my god, that hit me. Recording with the interactive type games like Sims 4. So there we go. Now I'd like to also offer a big thank you to quite a lot of people that either view and some comment, suggest, some don't. Some people just like to view and not reply, which is fine. So the people I'd like to give the big shout out to, and in no particular order. It was just as I was jotting them down on a piece of paper. GFY Productions. Now this lad is American. He's good. He's funny. Watch his channel. I think I'll link it in this video somewhere. And yeah, it's very good. He's got small videos and stuff. All sorts of weird and wonderful stuff. But yeah, he's a good guy, and he's still sticking at it, which I think is awesome. You know, a lot of people start YouTube and realise it might not be for them because that's what happens, or thinks that feel this for them but aren't reaching the audience. But you know, if we all did the same thing, it'd be a shitty, boring world. If everyone's like me. Oh, sorry. The next one is Halcyon Show. Again, this guy, he was the one that introduced me to a few of these others, purely because of the way he does his channel. I like trying to promote other channels without doing shout out Sundays and you subscribe to me and I subscribe to 10 people and then you thumbnail that, you know, none of this rubbish. So he's a decent guy. I don't know where he's from. He's from the UK, but I don't know where else. But he's a decent lad, and well done, mate. The other one, if I'm saying this right, is Melga-ish. Oh god, I think a lot of people will just call him Melga. Melga-ish Annoying Accent Reviews. He does reviews, and he's good. Again, I don't know what country he's from. I'm no good with accents. I'll probably say a country and you'll take offence. I'm not going to say it. But he's good, and he replies to me my reviews, and he's real, if you know what I mean. He doesn't say every review is awesome. He might say not really his cup of tea, which is fine because if everyone likes the same games again. The JDS Games. This guy was when I was recording my Civs 4. Was it Civs 5? I think. No, Civ 4, he came in and started replying to some of those, and or whatever. But basically, I went to his channel and started watching some of his Civs 4, and he interacts quite well, and he knows a lot about Civs 4, so he's a good lad. And a couple of others that I don't really, I don't know if they have anything on their channels yet. But your friend Johnny was the guy who got me to do Civ City Row, and again, sorry if I'm saying this wrong, is Jacques Louis. Jacques, Jacqueus, the French version, Jacques Louis. But he likes a lot of my videos because he likes the old stuff, or the stuff that's maybe a bit kind of quirky, a bit different. I never heard of Red Faction in my entire life, but apparently he has, and he's enjoying watching the videos, which is a bonus because it's always good when you get positive feedback, or well, maybe negative feedback, but you know what I mean. So as well as there might be others out there that don't comment but do thumbnail it up or unfortunately down, and do watch it. So like I say, for the end of year thingy, I'm just basically saying that thank you so much to everybody, no matter who you are. You know, next year I intend to do all sorts of stuff. I'm hoping. I'm not going to do any Battlefield 5. I would just want that game to be for me, in case you asked, Tom. So I just want to play for me. But other things I'm going to do, like the Let's Plays I enjoy doing. I've got one that's waiting in my channel. What do you call it? Video listing thingy-majiggy that I haven't set up yet. But I'll have to put that one to unfortunately a restricted age thing, cause every other word that this guy says in his game is constantly swearing, which is pretty shitty. Anyway, hopefully, like I say, you've enjoyed watching this video and enjoyed listening to me gabbering on. Like, subscribe, put comments in the comments box below, all that other jazzle. And have a great Christmas and a Happy New Year. Okay, thank you and goodbye.